Hello everyone, today I'm going to explain about custom dialog example in Android. My name is Sai Karthik and I am from AIB section. My roll number is 23154 and I am from CSCAI. Today I'm going to explain about custom dialog example in Android using the Android Studio. So let's see the further what is dialog in Android. A dialog is small window prompting the user for the input or confirmation. A dialog is small window prompting which is for the users for the input or confirmation. Key points appears on the top of the current activity model. So this appears on the top of the model and it gives the current activity. Lightweight doesn't need a new activity. So the dialog is the lightweight and it doesn't need a new activity and it is simple and also good to use. Default types are like alert dialog, which shows the two OK or cancel, and another one is date picker dialog. We can pick up a date, and another one is time picker dialog. We can pick up a time. So these are the default types of the dialog, and the limitations of the dialog are limited design options. So only limited design options can be used in the dialog, cannot include images or complex layouts. So we cannot add complex layouts or images into the dialog box. The pro tip of the dialog is use default dialogs for simple actions and otherwise use custom dialogs. So using the default dialogs for simple actions such as alert dialog or picking a date or a time is is only for the simple tasks, and for using the complex tasks we can use custom dialogs. The custom dialog is used for the complex tasks. And what is custom dialog? Custom dialog will allow full control over the design and the behavior. Benefits the app, theme, color, font, shapes. So custom dialogs allows the users to be use it smoothly and understand it easily. Allows full control over the design and the behavior for the users. So we can match the app theme by color, font, shapes. We can also include buttons like text, images, and inputs. So it includes the buttons like text images and inputs, and we can also add animations and transitions in the custom dialog box. So this creates users with the easily interactive with the app, and it creates interactive forms like login, feedback, and it also and custom dialogs also used for the feedback forms and login forms and survey forms also. Use cases, login pop-ups, delete confirmation, feedback forms. So here you can use it in delete confirmations, feedback forms, and login pop-ups. So the pro tip for the custom dialog is use dialog fragmentation for usable dialogues across the activities. So here is the MI which shows the example of custom dialog. Here shows the custom dialog. Are you sure you want to exit or no? Yes or no. Here are the two options. And this is the custom dialog. Steps to create a custom dialog. Design the layout. So create a customized XML file for dialog. Include UI elements you want, text, buttons, input fields, or images. Make it visually appealing and align with your app theme. So create a easy and simple customized XML for the dialog. Include UI elements you want like text button, input fields or images which makes the users easy, and make it visually appealing by adding few animations or transitions for the app theme and initialize the dialog. Create a dialog object in your activity or fragment. Assign your custom layout to this dialog. So first you have to create a dialog object in your activity and then assign the custom layout to the dialog. Connect UI elements. Identify button, text fields, or other views in the layout. This allows the interaction and updates dynamically based on the user input. So first you have to connect the UI elements like buttons or text fields or other views in the layout. This allows the interaction and updates dynamically based on the user input. So by creating buttons based on the user input, it allows the interaction easily. Handle user actions. Add actions for buttons like OK, cancel, or submit. So by adding user actions, it also makes the users interactive ensure proper responses such as showing messages or performing tasks. So the after adding the user actions, it should give the proper responses based on the user actions by performing the proper task by which the user has been done. So so if the user has been clicking OK and you have to perform the OK task, and if the user can cancel, you have to perform the cancel task. So ensuring the proper responses based on the user actions is the necessary thing in the custom dialog. Show the dialog. So after the user-based action, it shows the dialog. Finally, it displays the dialog to the user, making sure the proper interaction is being done based on the action of the users. So these are the steps to create a customized dialog XML layout. This is the code which I run in Android Studio to create the custom dialog. So here is the text view where the text is, are you want to exit, or yeah, button text yes or no. So this defines the dialog structure and appearance, and this is the XML code for the custom dialog in Android Studio, and this is the Java code where you can add where you can load the customized layout into dialog box. So first we have to create a new dialog and add the customized layout to the dialog box. So this is the code I run in the Android Studio. Shows and displays on the screen. Add button to the listeners to handle the actions. First we have to customize. First it loads the custom layout into the dialog and then shows the display on the screen, and it shows the button to the users and performs the action based on how the users have been uh, reacted. So here is the output which I got in Android Studio. So initially what it is, so it has a custom dialog box button and name, age, and I agree to the terms and conditions. These are the new things I have added, and this is the output I got in Android Studio. So first it shows the open custom dialog on the gray background with custom dialog title. Dialog tapping the button opens the dialog with custom dialog title, name and age. Fields a terms and conditions checkbox and the green submit button. So interaction. So how the user are going to interact to this custom dialog, entering the name and age, clicking the box, then submit. So by agreeing the terms and conditions, then only the dialog box is going to perform the action. And if anything is invalid, it chooses the invalid input, shows please fill all the fields and agree to terms and conditions. So suppose name John, age 25, and if we agree the terms and conditions and submit button, then it's going to take the next performance action. If not if not, it's going to uh, fail the invalid input and cells to refill the fields and agree to the terms and conditions. It cannot action without agreeing to the terms and conditions. And this is the example of custom dialog box. So key points of custom dialog. Custom dialog allows personalized interaction and visually appealing user interfaces. So it allows personalized interaction and visually user interfaces. They provide full control over layout, design, and behavior compared to default dialogs. So they provide full control to the users to interact over the layout and design. The design is the design is interactive and personalized, visually appearing to the users. They provide full control behavior based on the default dialogs, and it is easy to implement using XML layouts and dialog class in Android. So it is easy to implement in XML layouts and provides easy user interaction based on the animations and designing, and uh, whole whole personalized interaction with the users based on the design layout. So these are the key points of the custom dialog and the real world applications where we use custom dialog in the real world. So first is login and registration pop-ups. So we can use this in login and registration pop-ups, and also use in feedback forms or survey forms and confirmation dialogues for actions for the users like delete, submit, exit, and app notifications and update. So the app notifications and update also uses customized user experiences, and it uses custom dialog box for the app notifications and updates, confirms dialogues for actions, like delete, submit, etc. And also forms are used in the real world applications. Conclusion. So customized dialogue improve app interaction aesthetics. So custom dialogues uh, gives a easy interaction to the users, and they can easily understand the app and improve the interactions with the users, and it also improve the design of the app and aesthetics. They provide flexibility and control over the UI designs. So the user also can control the flexibility over the UI designs. What is the future scope in the custom dialogues? So if we add material design dialogues such as animations, dynamic layouts, so by implementing material design animations, the users are going to attract more to the custom dialogue using the app. Implement material design dialogues for modern look and feel. So by implementing material design, it's going to give a modern look and feel, adding animations and transactions for better user engagement, create reusable dialogue fragments for multiple screens. So by adding the animation and transition for better user engagement, and it will also attract the more users for the app by using the material design dialog box. So by in future there is a scope of the material design dialog where we can see the animations and better transitions. So by creating the different types of dialog boxes based on the devices such as design adaptive dialogs for tablets, phones, and foldable devices. By creating different dialogues for different devices, it also helps for the dialogue fragmentation for multiple screens. So this is the future scope of the custom dialogues. Thank you.